back, guys. Episode 9, Season 2, Forever and Then Some. I'm Brian. This is my beautiful wife, Tiffany. And we're podcasting. That's what I tell you, right? I hope everybody's having an amazing Monday morning, because it is Sunday for us right now, but that means that we're doing it on Sunday. It means it's coming out Monday, baby. That's how it goes. Hope everybody is prepping if you're in Florida, I guess. Again. I'm going to guess that we're going to have to do some prepping for at work for the week.
Yeah, this one is definitely coming what it's predicting that's going to come right through where we are.
Yeah, I haven't really done. I just keep seeing the formation and
I
people
guess
keep
it's
talking
supposed to
about
hit
it.
Tampa, then come back through us, and then up to Orlando. Through
really?
Orlando.
Category what?
3 when it hits land.
Okay, it's not too bad. I think where we're at, we'll be fine. Again, we might lose power this time, maybe. What do you think?
We'll just pray that we'll be fine.
Yep.
That's all you can do.
Yeah, man. We keep praying for, we had some people in church this weekend.
North Carolina.
From North Carolina.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
Georgia.
Yeah. It was pretty sad hearing them talk about it. We all prayed with them and stuff. And then, of course, that same day, everybody's kind of like gauging whether we're going to get hit. And it's like, dang, dude, what? It must be hurricane season out here.
Well, yeah, it's the end of hurricane season. That's usually when it's the roughest, October.
Yeah. So yeah, we're getting ready. We hope everybody's ready. We haven't done anything yet. We have to get some water, I guess.
Water.
Prepare. We have
my
tea
family
light
will
candles.
probably stay with us because they have land out in the country, and it just gets flooded real bad out there with like small storms, and they lose power super easily.
Yep.
So they're gonna probably stay with us the night that the storm's supposed to hit.
Is that Tuesday night or Wednesday?
I don't know. Well, my dad said Wednesday. Brittany said Tuesday night, which I was like, what? Dad said we're coming on Wednesday. So I don't know. I'll have to talk to them and see. Maybe it's changed. Maybe the forecast changed from yesterday to today and it's coming sooner.
All right.
So we won't have to do much preparing for the food because I'm going to let them buy.
You're going to let them just buy food?
I'm gonna let you guys buy. We provide the shelter. You provide the water and food.
Oh, that's a good trade-off,
right?
I guess we don't need water. Bring some TP.
I got AC for you.
We actually have a big case of toilet paper, so we should be good.
Oh yeah, we're good. We're good on everything, like the normal stuff we got. I probably need to pick up a couple more candles.
I think I have a whole sleeve of
like the tea light ones.
The tea light ones,
yeah.
Which I don't know if they do well. So
not really. I think we also need to always have like flashlights.
Yeah,
I don't think we have any. We're not.
I'm not afraid of the dark. It's fine.
They'll probably bring flashlights.
Yeah, your dad will be prepared for sure. He'll bring a bunch of stuff.
I brought a whole nother building to attach to your home.
Right.
We're gonna expand it for the hurricane.
Yeah, we're gonna expand your entire home for the hurricane. We'll break it back down the day after. Okay, sound good. Yeah, so we're just getting ready. I mean, we haven't prepared to get ready for that. We'll probably go shopping tomorrow.
Yeah,
you said
it'll be.
We're mentally getting prepared.
Yeah. At
church yesterday, Melanie, like somebody brought it up, and Melanie goes, "No," and I was like, she was like, "I don't like to hear about it. I don't like to hear about it." Like,
what?
She tells Charles not to like break down everything that's going on with the storms unless it gets like terrible. She's like, "I'll just be anxious." She just has a hard time with not being anxious about it, I guess. So every time today that someone brought the storm up, I was like, she
doesn't like it.
Be nice.
Yeah.
She's going to have anxiety.
I never had the problem. And I've never had problems before storms, I'm Floridian, grew up, storms come and go. But the last storm, Helena that came through, nowhere near us really. We just got like the outer band winds and stuff. I had such anxiety the night of the storm.
Really?
And like it happened actually last year too. Remember, I can't. I don't know what I'm going to do when Landon gets here because I get so stressed over the fact of having to protect 2 kids. And how do I protect them? And how do I get to both of them fast enough?
I hear you. I'm listening to you.
And I think that is like what my mind goes to as soon as it starts to get like crazy weather. Okay, what is my game plan? And I'll sit and I'll wake up myself up through the night, even once I fall asleep, and I'll like re-go over my plan. Okay, Everly's already in the room,
Everything's
so I'm
fine.
gonna grab Everly, and then I'm gonna run to Mariah's room, and I'm gonna grab Mariah, and then we're gonna go downstairs. I'm gonna get in the bathroom, and then I'm gonna throw pillows on top of them, and then I'm gonna get
Did you
Brian.
think a twister was coming or
Listen,
a hurricane?
I thought a tornado was coming
Twister?
at one point because
We did have a tornado warning.
we
before the
did,
end.
but I guess we actually there's a train track that's off of US 1 that's not super far from our house, and
Yeah.
we really don't ever hear it. Every once in a while,
It's quiet enough in our house, you'll hear it at night.
yeah. So like I was like, I thought I heard, and the train's not going during a hurricane,
No.
but I swear I heard a train, and I was like, I jumped up and panicked. But it doesn't matter.
Tornado!
It's the fact that there is any sort of danger, and I like as a mom just panic of how to protect both my kids. And for some reason, because you were so nonchalant, not that I don't trust you to get up to like save everybody, but I feel like you were like chill, it's fine. Like it's fine. We'll get down there in time. I'm like, rah! And
We're gonna be all right.
And like I had to go get the kids, and I had to get them safe, and then I had to go drag him faster. Like that's in my head.
Listen, I'd pick everybody up. I'd pick you up. I'd pick the baby up. I'd pick the teenager up. I'd
Panic.
Put them all on my
I know.
back,
I
and
just
I'll run
panicked. Like
7 miles.
when we first moved into this house, I was like, okay, we're the adults. We're like, we have to be like the protectors of these children. Or
Yeah.
Mariah. It was just Mariah at that point. And I remember if I'd hear something, how quick I'd jump up, and you'd be so far behind it.
Nah, I know it's nothing.
And so like that, and like the other day, Everly opened up our front door because it's like one of those pulley doors. And I'm trying to run him out of my way, and he is just walking. And I'm like, could you like move or run?
I didn't
move or run.
She didn't get out far.
But I don't like in those instances, my brain.
And you know what's really funny
is like it needs to be done faster. I need to like eliminate every second that is a dangerous second. And you're just like, I can see her, she's fine. And I'm like, yeah, but that could change in a second.
I can get to her in time. I'm not gonna freak out. That's my thing.
My anxiety comes over my kids, and I just immediately want to like stop whatever it is. And you're just like, I see her, she's fine. I'm gonna get it.
I know.
And I'm like, move out of my way before I tackle you to get to her.
Yep.
So
zero faith in your boy.
That's not true. I panic.
Yeah.
That whole night I kept waking up and like laying in bed and looking outside. I'm like, okay, all right. There's a wooden lot next to our house, and
it's an empty lot that's woods.
Yeah, and I kept thinking to myself, okay, if a tree breaks and falls onto our house, I tuck and roll over. Like, my mind just, I don't know. I panic. I don't panic before the storm. I don't not worried about it. But like once it's here, I'm like, dang, I should have thought of a better game plan.
Is it too late to get a game plan together?
Yes, it is. I start working on one. Which I mean, there was nothing more we could have done than what we already did.
And the storm was nothing.
It wasn't. But
the chairs didn't even blow around. Silence that, bro.
I just said let me silence it.
What's Mariah saying?
I don't know.
Pull it up real quick. Let's see.
Mom, I'm hungry. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Let's see what that goes on. But yeah, storm prep. I'm gonna guess we're gonna get bamboozled with what?
Can she vacuum?
Bruh, yeah, you're fine.
She's so worried.
The door's not wide open.
We're gonna hear her in here.
If it was her wall up against our wall, I'd probably say no. But there's a bathroom in between. I think we're fine. I'm waiting for a vacuum noise.
I just heard it.
Did you?
Yeah, it's on.
I don't hear. You're hearing it yourself. You're not hearing it through your. We'll be all right. These aren't like.
No, that's what I'm saying. I can.
I'm like, hold on. It's raining out right now too. Just like the podcast, bro. Always starts raining. The 2 times I went to go record music last week, sat down, pouring down rain out there.
Really?
Yep. Every time. It's not now?
Sprinkling.
Sprinkle. We're going to deal with it. It's going to be raining all week, I think.
My mom said it's raining outside. You ever seen that video? The sweet little boy. It's like 2 girls, and he's saying that it's raining, and I think she's saying it's sprinkling, and she goes like, no, my mom says it's sprinkling, and she like pokes somewhere as hard. It goes, you hurt my heart.
No, I've never seen
and
that
like
video.
then she like hugs him. It's so sweet, so cute. Kids are adorable.
Yeah. Here I am. I think we're gonna be fine. I think everything's gonna be fine. I just hope we don't lose power.
Oh yeah.
I hate when we lose power.
Yeah.
But
it's weird, especially like after what happened, like I said, in like North Carolina, Tennessee, and like Georgia, all these people without power and all that stuff. It's like it feels weird to be like, we've been through it, and it's all going to be fine, and a hurricane's just a hurricane when it has devastated people's lives.
Yeah.
So like there's like this weird, like, what's the right word, like this weird eeriness about it, kind of, I guess. I don't know if eeriness is the right word, but like it has like somber to it,
Yeah.
to be like everything's going to be fine, not to worry about it, because these are places that don't usually experience hurricanes,
yeah.
and they weren't prepared for it because they weren't expecting it. So like at the same time, it's just like, okay, we're Floridians and we always are always like, everybody else is panicking or whatever. It's ridiculous. It's just a storm. But like sometimes I think when something like North Carolina happens, that it is maybe like, okay, well, maybe we should take them a little bit more seriously, because you cannot control Mother Nature. Like that's its own, it's its own beast. Look at, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I
It's
think
just
that,
it's weird.
I mean, we could be. I think that being prepared is good, but I don't think being worried and
No, because worrying is
overstressing
not going to do
is not
anything.
going to do anything.
But also at the same time, I mean, once the
Can't
storm
help it,
gets
I
here,
guess.
once the storm gets here,
I think we're I'm just chilling.
yeah,
We'll get everything we need. We'll hucker it out if the power goes out. That'll suck. We'll have to
yeah.
open windows, and I wonder what work. See, I wonder what work is going to be. Are we going to have off the kids? I'm sure the schools will be closed right away. You think that we're going to get an email today that schools are closed tomorrow?
No.
They'll wait till Tuesday.
Yeah, I think the schools may be closed Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Do you know what's the storm called?
I don't know.
Isn't it like it starts with an M?
I don't know. I
Yeah,
try
it's
not to
crazy.
watch anything either, because I get like, I feel like every news channel says something different. I don't know what news channel to watch.
Yeah, they all
I'm not
say
a big news person at all. Like I try to stay away from it. Even like the weather. Like I have the weather on my phone. I'll just look at that. But
tropical storm Milton.
Milton.
Strange name. I think right now it says tropical storm for us.
Yeah, I think it's so, as it gets closer, it's supposed to get strength.
Oh yeah, life-threatening Milton forecast to become hurricane target. Battered Florida updates.
Well, it's coming down now.
Oh, it's raining now for sure.
Don't
copy me.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, we talked about it a lot at church. We were who was I talking to? I forgot what we were talking about. Oh yeah, I feel like that kid Gavin, the kid that's been playing drums the last couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, he's like, yeah, I'm a little like more nervous this time around because my TikTok just keeps showing me stuff from the storm a couple weeks ago, and I was like, I know, dude. Now I'm like, I'm not really that worried, but it's so sad to see that. It's crazy
so
what happened to
like
them.
That's what I'm saying. It's so sad. And then like, if you make, and not that you can't be happy that you made through it with not a scratch, but like, even let's say we lost power for like however long, like it feels weird to like be worried about that when other people are going through so much worse. Like people don't have homes, like
literally
they don't have help like they should.
Their
they don't
hometowns. Like,
and they have nothing, like everything that they've worked for, like, and it's, and up there, like they don't have like flood insurance. It's not even offered up there, I believe.
Yeah, because it's such a
so like they're not going to get insurance covered for it, and it's which I don't know. Hopefully something good will come of it. Hopefully they'll do more.
Smashing you here.
Huh?
Oh, I can't. Only you can hit me. There we go.
Why are you trying to hit me?
Because you keep bumping into me and my chair moves.
No, you're moving your chair constantly.
Okay.
Look at you.
Just started because you were.
I don't believe it. Anyways.
But yeah, storm. It sucks, man. Florida. We live in Florida. If you guys don't live in Florida, frickin'. Hopefully you're good.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're in a state that's far away from all this crap. But we're praying. We're hoping. I think, like I've said, I'm a guy that's going to be positive about it and not worry about it. Just deal with whatever happens. Just keep rocking and hitting my chair, dude. Keep on hitting me. This weekend was a worship weekend. Went pretty good.
Good.
We had some drama happen toward the end, so I never even got to like bring you guys back and say hi to everybody.
Yeah.
Like we usually do, but it was a good weekend. The songs were good. I was trusted with a song and a half, basically a duet and a song.
Look at you.
I think they went good. I like the
They
song.
did.
I checked the schedule too. I'm on the week, not this week coming up, but the next week.
Uh-huh.
A song I've already done.
Nice. So you're prepared.
Got it in the bag, dude. Resurrecting, I think it's called. It's a good song. It sounds like all the other songs that I do. They are like they pick a. I've said this already. They pick a style. I feel like they've given me a style song. But this week was weird. Like all the songs were super, except for "Raise a Hallelujah" in the beginning. All the other songs were like super emotional. Like I felt like they were very like ballady. Like me and Deidre were talking, like, and Voltaire were talking like this week has got some emotion behind it, bro.
Yeah,
Some
they were all really
stuff.
good songs.
Doesn't Voltaire doesn't he just destroy gratitude?
Yeah, he pretty much destroys any song that he does, though.
It's that part in the end between the last singing it the last time and the last chorus, bro, where he just goes ham, is insane. I was like, bro,
has a voice that you would expect to hear, like I feel like on like Broadway or something. Yeah. Like it's just such a powerful, strong voice.
He was in like not hair metal, but like, yeah, I guess that real belty like rock bands back in the day.
Oh, he played in them?
Yeah. Well, he sang. Yeah. Oh. So
nice.
He's got that like, I don't know, man. Yeah, he's got such a good voice.
Yeah, I don't know. I would feel like that's something that I would hear on Broadway. I'm not knowing what hair rock metal music is off the top of my head. Like 80s rock?
Yeah, like hair metal.
Yeah.
Real high pitch.
Really?
Yeah, like that. Sorry about that, guys. But at least that's what I understood. Yeah, but he sings.
Yeah.
And then Deidre, bro. Deidre's like,
yeah, she got a beautiful voice.
She's got a crazy voice. It was just 3 of us this weekend.
Yeah.
I don't know if there was supposed to be a 4th and they got dropped off or whatever, but
they got dropped off.
They called out.
Yeah.
But it felt like there wasn't a lot of people on stage this weekend. I feel like the band was kind of small. I think
you were missing like maybe someone that does a guitar or something, bass maybe. I don't know.
No. I think there is sometimes next to Charles. There's another keyboard player, and there was nobody over there this weekend.
Okay.
I don't know.
It did seem like a smaller
but it
group.
was still rocking, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a really good weekend. It felt amazing. I love friggin' worship.
Yeah, you guys do a really good job. Like the whole, like everybody that plays the instrument, they do a really good job. They're talented. Everybody's singing, has very nice voices.
Keep complimenting us. Tell me more.
I'm like, I don't know how to compliment. When you strum a guitar, it sounds good. When you play I almost said banjo. Nobody plays the banjo. Yeah. You play the keyboard. It's amazing.
I'd be okay with some banjo up there.
Some banjo. I know you would.
I would. Nobody else would, but
I don't know. I mean, they played that. They had Deidre sing that one like super country song that time. I really enjoyed it.
No Grave by Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
Yeah, she sings it every once in a while.
Do they do it every once in a while? I didn't know that.
I've heard it twice so far. It's a heater.
I only heard it that one time.
Well, you've skipped weeks before.
As if.
As if, dude, I always get to church, dude. You've been sick. I've been sick too.
No, I know, but I usually watch it online.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I feel like they've done it. Like I've caught it twice.
Well, the one time that I seen it, they did it as like a big. It was like a big.
Yeah, it's huge.
Like production sound. Oh, yeah. Like they had like extra lighting behind it. They did like.
Oh yeah,
and then they sang it out when people were leaving church.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it kept going. So
yeah, they drop off and let the church sing it. Like let the congregation.
No. Like everybody was leaving the church and they were still playing as everybody was exiting the church.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think that ever happened.
It did.
Joe let that happen? He didn't get his last joke in, dude?
He came out and did it, and then they started playing the song again as everybody was leaving.
Oh, huh.
Yeah.
I don't remember that. We had to hear that pumpkin joke 4 times this weekend.
4 times.
4 times. You guys want to hear the joke that Joe told? Joe, if you watch my podcast, which come to find out, some people at the church do watch our podcast. So if you go to Tomoka, thank you for supporting us, dude. We appreciate it. And if you
we love it.
we love you, it made you nervous. It made me happy. Melanie was like, "Oh, I heard this on the podcast," and she picked the song off of something, or like there was something relative to the song I'm singing this week and something I said on one of the episodes, and I was like, "Oh, that's so sweet."
Yeah.
And then I sent it to a couple people because Voltaire was asking, so I was like, "Bro, if I'm singing worship, I talk about worship. I break it down." It went well, but I was going somewhere with that and don't remember where. What was I saying? Podcasting, bro. I'm professional at it.
The joke.
Oh yeah, Joe. I don't think he watches it, but if you ever do, hey, this is your call out. This is for you, buddy.
Shout out to you.
He said, it's that time of year. We've been getting a lot of emails, a lot of people asking the question, if you have a broken pumpkin, all you got to do is go to the pumpkin patch.
Where to take your pumpkin? You take it to the pumpkin patch.
Or you use a pumpkin patch to patch up your broken pumpkin. He did it like it was super funny yesterday. It hit a little different because he baptized somebody. So he had like the straps and he was in the box. It's like in our church, if you don't know what it looks like, it's to the right, and it's like a big glass window, and there's a box with the water, and so he's got his like water pants on with the straps, and the kid got out of there, they got baptized, and he leaned on the thing and he was like, "All right, I'll give you guys the joke." And everybody's like, "Oh, here we go." I forget though, there was another joke he said today too. I was like, dang, he's got 2 jokes.
I can't remember what the first one
there was a whole bit this weekend when we were at practice and they were practicing that. I'm like, why are we, what is this? Why do I keep hearing the dan, 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 and I'm like, it's like that. I don't know what the song's called, but it's like, it gives like
going into NBA
wrestling
show.
Or like,
I would say basketball.
Or that. Yeah. I guess that's what he said it was.
Yeah, basketball, not baseball.
Ladies and gentlemen, and the lights are going everywhere. And it was really cute what they did because it was for one of the ladies that's going on a mission to Asia. And
she looks great for 77 years old.
She does not look 70. She's killing it.
77.
Oh my goodness, almost 80. Well, no, we're not going to give you that. 77.
77, but she looks great.
Yeah, and energy and up there talking.
Yeah, I'm like, dang.
Bro, she's getting ready to go on a mission for like 3 weeks or something, right?
She could outdo me. 2 weeks.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Though. Yeah, but they did this like whole thing and they brought Cord out. Cord went on one side. He's like, standing 6'5", like, broke down his whole thing. And it's so funny. He's just there to do that for the weekend. Like, he's like, I'm going to go stand out there for 2 seconds and get out of here. They're funny that they like joke with each other a lot. You can tell they've been friends for a long time.
Since college, I believe.
Yeah. They're good guys, man. They're always super embracive. Cord he's there coming. So he's back there when we're coming off from playing the first couple songs.
Uh-huh.
So him and Patrick are always just like, good job, guys. You guys are killing it. Good vibes. I'm like, heck yeah, dude. Joe hung out a lot this weekend too.
Yeah.
It's good to have him. I like that the pastors hang out with us. They're in the green room eating brownies and stuff with us, eating delicious food. Someone brought in peanut butter, or it got left over from the night before, something that went on. It was brownies and peanut butter brownies with chocolate chips.
I saw one kid when I was looking for you when you misunderstood me completely leaving the church today. I was like, you were like, I'm going to start walking up towards you guys. And I said, well, do you just want us to start walking back towards you? And you're like, yeah. So we start walking back there and I'm like, where is he? And Mariah's like, he's probably in the room. So I go in there and you're not there. And then I try to call you and your phone keeps going straight to voicemail. Like, of course he doesn't have service. You know why? Because he never has service.
Yeah, never have service.
And then and then Mariah
saw it on her face.
She wants to come up with like a solution to everything. And I'm just like, babe, we don't need a solution. I just need to get a hold of him and figure out where he's at. And
there's not too many places to go. So
yeah,
if I would have went to the front and not seen you, I would have turned around. And I honestly, you called and you're like, I'm going to the back. And I was like, oh, I thought you guys were going to the front. And I looked in my rear view and both of you guys were there. I was like, oh, there they are. Cool. Got to turn around.
Yeah. So I was like, just cause I don't know if she panics or what it is. And like her head that she's like, I'm like, just chill for a second. I was like, let me just figure out where he is, because like she does. Well, especially right now, I try not to walk a lot because
Yeah.
it ends up hurting me because of my hernia. And like, she wanted us to go back there, and when you didn't answer my call and you said you were dealing with something or you had something going on, I wasn't trying to go back there, and because I didn't know
And
what was
just
going
stand.
on. Yeah.
Yeah. I was literally behind the curtain.
So I was like, well, let's just sit here. And so she was really irritated by that because she likes going to the back to see everybody.
Yeah.
And I was just like, Mariah, we're just going to chill here. And she was irritated by that. So that just like frustrated her because, of course, I'm not explaining to her why we're not going back there because I don't really know why.
Yeah.
But you said you were
Stuff
saying you were doing something. So
yeah.
I figured everybody was doing something. So I just tried to keep her up there. And then we walked to the back and I was like, okay, well, hold on. Let me try to call him because I don't want to walk all the way back up to the front. And luckily, so there was some younger kid there. I don't think I've ever seen him. He's like, are you looking for Brian? I'm like, yeah. He's like, yeah, he went out that door. And I was like, great, thank you. And as soon as we opened up the door, you're backing out of the parking lot.
That was Gavin, I'm pretty sure.
And well, anyways, my whole point that he was holding like some chocolate cupcake thing. It looked so good.
Chocolate cupcake. It wasn't Noah?
Maybe it was a muffin. I don't know. But
Noah got one of those, and Noah, the bass player, he'd just be getting delicious treats. Like the guys in the band, I get so jealous because they can go get like they do like frappe, like frozen ice cream things, and we're singers. Anything dairy and like milk, it messes you all up. So I'm looking at his stuff like,
I want
that looks so good.
Well, he had this cupcake thing. I don't know what it was, and I'm not a big sweets person, and I really don't like chocolate like that at all. But like in this pregnancy, I've like chocolate more than I ever have, and I like wanted to rip it out of his hand. Yeah. I was like, "Where's Brian? I don't care where Brian is.
Was he wearing white
What's
sneakers?
in your hand?" Oh, I don't know.
He looked younger though.
He was like a teenager.
Yeah, that's Gavin. He plays drums.
He was like, "Yeah, I think he went out that door." And like I said, you were pulling out of the parking lot, and I tried to call you, and it went straight to voicemail again. And then I finally got a hold of you. I was like, "Where are you going?" I literally said I was walking towards the back.
Yeah, I misunderstood. I had a lot going on in my brain with the situation that happened, but he's super cool. I got to talk. I usually don't like get to hang out with him that much. It's always been passing. He does other stuff at the church, but he's played drums this weekend. Younger dude, likes heavy music. Come to find out, so he was like showing me the drum tech for Falling in Reverse, the band that Our Last Night. So Sean is on tour with Our Last Night. They're opening for Falling in Reverse, these gigantic shows, and or they're about to. They're gonna go. I don't know if they're doing that now. Whatever. He was showing me the drum tech has a YouTube channel where he shows like his day being out on tour for them. So it's basically like him setting up the drums, him tuning the drums, him getting to play like the drums for sound check. It was super cool. I was like, it's crazy how people just make careers out of YouTube doing like the most random stuff. And I was like, that sounds awesome. Send me the page because I'll watch that for hours, dude. But that was the first time we got to really hang. And like, I didn't realize he's younger, but I didn't really get to realize that he liked like heavy music and stuff.
Yeah.
Come to find out, Voltaire doesn't like any music that wasn't made before like he was 20. Yeah, like he literally, he's like, if you don't turn off what you're playing out of your phone right now, I'm going to take your phone and hide it. I was like, bro, dang. I was like trying to, he was like, find a song where people actually sing on it and show it to me and maybe I'll like it. I was like, and then we got into like, he explained what the era he grew up in and like why he thought, because it's a big part of it's rap. He doesn't like rap.
Right.
And I was like, well, I grew up in the 90s where there was rap, there was this, there was that. And I grew up in the skate scene. So it's like this hosh posh of, I was like, you watch a skate video, this skater likes this kind of music, this skater. I feel like I grew up in a hosh posh of different music. And I was like, and I'm 34 right now, but I'm always currently looking for the new thing. And he was like, oh, you're looking for the new. And I was like, yeah, I'm always looking for the new band, the new artist, the new whoever's about to like break through or whoever's got a small following. I'm trying to find the other me's in the world better.
Music is such a different, like, it's so weird. Everybody has their own opinions and how they like it. Like, I never heard anything other than country or like Sunday gospel music until I was like 14.
Like, yeah.
Like, well, I might have been a little bit younger. I probably heard Nelly, maybe a little bit younger than that. Britney Spears pop. I heard pop like Britney Spears and NSYNC.
Yeah, it's
But
just
outside of Britney Spears, NSYNC, and Backstreet Boys and Christina Aguilera,
what was on the radio, essentially.
right? Well, no, I don't even mean that. Like those are the only types of music. It was like pop,
Or
country, and Christian.
Yeah,
Sunday church
like gospel
music.
music.
Yeah. That was it. There was I didn't know there was R&B out there. I didn't know
Ooh.
there was rap out there.
Yeah.
So, and then I didn't know there was like hip hop, not just pop. And I remember being at a friend's house, and she had which channel that I didn't even know existed
BET?
was not BET.
Why is that funny? I watch BET all the time.
Why'd you go BET?
Well, you were talking about R&B.
No, it was like VH1 or
yeah.
like one of the music channels.
VH1 and MTV had everything.
I knew MTV existed, but I wasn't allowed to watch it.
Ooh.
So,
our generation of MTV was like more. Well, that's when the reality TV started to come into play. Road Rules.
well, there was music on there
Real
too.
World.
There was like, but like the thing is like when they did music, like if it was like
TRL.
spring break time, they'd play the music clips, but they'd also show people partying. My parents were very like against like showing.
Yeah, it's literally
people partying or
performing music while bikini girls walk up and down the thing.
So I wasn't allowed to watch that,
bikinis.
but I was at my friend's house.
Those friends, bro.
And she had on one like MTV or VH1, and a Lil Wayne song came on, and I was like, "What is this?"
Right.
And
your glasses are like pushed
crooked.
off to the
They
weird.
keep doing. That's why I don't like wearing them with
you
this.
Can take them off if you want. I think it's because of the headphones. But you looked at Lil Wayne like he was scrumptious?
The music.
Oh, you heard the music.
I heard the music, and I was like, "What is this?" I like it, and it's rap. I'm like, "Okay, well, what's up, rap?" I found out who Eminem was and all that, and I was like, "I'm here." Like, what are you listening to? Don't worry about it, Dad.
I remember I listened to rap long enough to where when I first started listening to it, my parents got me the clean versions.
Yeah, you were like elementary school.
Yeah, young.
I was like,
but my dad listened to it.
8th grade.
My dad, my dad and my sisters went to the Up in Smoke tour.
Yeah.
Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Exhibit, Ice Cube, Eminem.
Yeah, I didn't know who any of those were until I was actually in high school, other than
I remember
Lil
being
Wayne and Eminem.
so upset that I couldn't go. They're like, we'll let you listen to the clean versions.
You're not listening to that, yeah.
And when I was younger too, funny enough, my sister went to go see Limp Bizkit. So I got into that, like metal, like super early on. That was like rap. That's like new metal. It's like rap metal.
Yeah.
But it got canceled. And I remember I took the cover. We had gotten a call from them. They drove there. It was like hours away. And it got canceled, so they were on their way back. While they were on their way back, I grabbed the album. And then the album for hot dog flavored water, it has like little animations of them on. I needed to say that album cover to get your reaction. Hold on, what is the album called? It is
hot dog flavored water.
Yeah, hold on. It's there's something else. I'm missing something. But I grabbed the album art. It had like
I just like envision, like I don't know who Limp Bizkit is, like based off looks. I know
Fred Durst.
Don't know who that is. I just imagine him looking like the grossest human.
Fred Durst, backwards hat, bro. Come on.
I don't know.
Chocolate starfish in the hot dog flavored water.
That's disgusting.
That's what it's called. Chocolate starfish.
No, okay.
Yeah.
One time was enough.
The whole meaning behind Limp Bizkit's pretty gross too. But there's an animation in the book, in the pamphlet of them. So it's like a little, and I put a piece of paper over it. And I traced them, and then like I drew a stage and stuff and gave it to my sister when she got home. I was like, "You didn't get to see them in concert, but here they are.
Aww.
Here's a drawing of them at concert."
That's
sweet. How little I was listening to this music that I thought that was a good idea. I was a little kid, like
I don't like.
I made it.
I don't think I ever liked grotesque things. That name is disgusting.
The songs.
I'm sure I do, but like
did it off with the nookie. So you don't know that song? Come on, bro.
I was very sheltered when it comes to like music. Yeah, like a lot. Like I knew 80s rock and like like I said, I wasn't allowed. Sorry.
We need to get you a chair with the armrest, bro.
I wasn't allowed to explore. Which whatever, I explored plenty when I was like 18 and up, but like
and it was mainly rap,
and like I never. So
you didn't have like a heavy rock stage.
No,
or like an emo.
No, I mean,
you dressed
I tried.
like one trying to get me, but yeah.
But no, and the thing is like I never had like at that age of my like that point in my life, I never had an original thought of my own of what I really liked.
Just whatever was
It was like no,
influencing
it's
you.
whoever I was like hanging out with, and I didn't mean I didn't actually truly like the music, but like I didn't know what like my taste in music was like my
Right.
genuine.
What are you saying? Genuine? That's not a
No.
word.
My
Genre?
no. Anyways,
Genuine?
shh. Anyways, we're gonna skip over that. I don't know what like my like
Style?
genuine.
Genuine is a singer rapper.
Anyways,
Isn't
I
he?
don't know what my first impression of music would have been naturally off my own, like from after like parents. Clearly, you know, your parents are like somewhat of an influence on your music because you're listening to what they're listening to growing
Yeah,
up.
that's how I got into rap. My dad.
But I don't know what my own like was because like I just went and started hanging out with certain crowds and listening to it, which that
Right.
affects everybody. But I don't. Country music is probably my favorite music.
Yeah, I
that
thank
I've,
you for that because now it's my favorite. I
like-
think
That-
it's a big part of just being like grown up too. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
listen to
I
some
could
other
literally
stuff.
have like, but I love everything. I could literally have like Key Sweat on, or and then I don't know, a Gucci Man, and
That's
then
one-
and then I could have Tim McGraw on right after.
Right. That's one genre I didn't really get into is like R&B. Never really liked
I love R&B. I don't have time for R&B. I'm like R&B is like relaxing. Well, it's music.
It's a love making music, baby.
It can also be like relaxing music. Like
it's real.
you know,
chill.
you're having like a spa day for yourself, like in your bathroom, get candles lit, you're just hanging out, chilling.
Spa me. I'm throwing on like something acoustic or something like.
Well, that
somebody-
works too. That
I'm
works
throwing
too.
on Tyler Childers.
But it's just like, you know, like, or I guess, so actually take that back. It's either breaking up music, and I'm clearly not breaking up, and I'm
R&B?
not going any heartbreaking, R&B.
Yeah.
Or you're right, it's like love making music.
Oh, you want to hear something funny? Random. This brought me. Actually, we'll just stay on the topic of this, I guess. But yeah, I think that the hosh posh of music that I got into was because
You like everything.
I like a little bit of everything.
Everything.
And it's weird because I like
and you're
like
opinionated on it like crazy.
Super.
I can't.
I
stand
like
it.
I like every style of music, but I like specific things or specific artists, or like I find like the nook and cranny in the corner of each music, and I'm like, this is the best version of this music.
Yeah.
And I am super opinionated on it, yes. Especially like rock and metal.
I think more so on rap.
Yeah, rap too. Rap.
But I mean, you don't agree on rap music for the most part.
Don't.
I think your taste in rap music is not great.
I think your taste in rap music is
exactly.
Yeah.
Because I like.
I don't think
well,
that
I don't listen to it anymore. I try to like cancel that kind of out of my life. But I loved trap music.
See, this is what confuses me. You say you like trap music, but then you say
Southern trap music.
Me too. You think you aren't versed in like the different styles of rap because you're like
yours has like northernist twang to it,
and it doesn't.
It does.
I didn't listen to one up north rapper.
They just because they're not from up north doesn't mean that they can't follow the patterns of like
New York style,
northern style rap.
I made beats that were 808s and hi-hats and stuff. Up north rap is like boom bap stuff. It's
not
nothing,
the beat, it's the style of their voice and how they're rapping too.
Dude.
I don't
listen to
anybody you listen to rapping like would irk me. I didn't like it. That doesn't mean it's bad.
I listen to like mainly Florida and Atlanta rappers.
Not good ones.
And then for a little while, I got into like Detroit type stuff, which that's kind of up north. But that's not like when you say northern rap, that's not what you think. I think like Fabulous and Jay-Z and Nas, which you don't even know who these people are.
I do know who they are, and I don't like their music.
Exactly. I'm not bumping that.
Yeah.
I was listening to like Gucci and Young Thug and the Migos.
You were never listening to that. Why? You were listening to underground artists or whatever they may be. And to me, the way they sounded were more northern than it was southern.
I listened to like Rod Wave a lot when we were together.
Okay, Rod Wave I like though. But like there were some people that I just like you would turn on and I'd be like, God, please this. It's just not me. I don't like it.
I listen to a lot of Pain, like
yeah, I like
singing
and I like when I
rappers.
talk. Yes, but when I talk
That's
about,
not New York.
I like trap music. That's not trap music.
They
Singy.
literally talk about being in the trap.
Yeah, but trap music is like hype, and it's like I don't know how to explain it.
you just think of the era of like crunk
No.
like that kind of stuff where it's like
Crunk. I don't think I even like listened to rap during crunk.
I think you did and you didn't know you did.
Nah.
But yeah, see, this is an opinion. We got into this argument a lot because
Not a lot.
I'm so
I just
opinionated that what you say to me and I know it's wrong.
It's not wrong. It's my opinion.
No, I'm saying, but
See,
what you
that's
say,
what it is.
but what you say I like isn't what I like, and I'm like, bro, what are you
No,
talking about?
I don't say that either. I say to me, it's my opinion. That is not what I would listen to. It sounds more northern rap to me. I don't ever say, Brian, you're listening to northern rap music and it sucks. No, I'm saying that sounds like northern rap
to me,
and
even
I don't
though they
like
are
it.
from the same state we're
That's
from.
fine. They can be from the state. To me, it doesn't sound like what I would, predict.
Let's go on. Let's move on.
And the thing is that's what the problem is.
It irks me because it's not northern
He doesn't
rap.
like opinions. He likes
No, it's fine that you have the opinion, but you are using the wrong terminology. And you're like, you like northern rap.
How is it wrong when I'm saying it doesn't sound like what I interpret it as, like,
well, you're interpreting it
hood
wrong,
music,
is
like
what
hood
I'm trying
trap
to tell
music. And it's not even with just that kind of music, but like it's just like it feels like I can't have an opinion on any type of music with him.
You can.
Or say that no. You get so like when we went to a concert
this
weekend, and I could tell just by
because you were like, bro, she dances terrible. I'm like, dude, she's so good.
No. That was like yes, I did comment on her dance moves, and I was like joking around with my sister and Mariah about her dance moves. And he took that as like I hated the concert. I could tell immediately by me saying,
bro, why can't you just like enjoy the concert?
And I'm like, I like the concert, but the concert is not what I expected it to be, because I've never even heard any of her music. Oh, I did. I've heard 2 of her songs. I know 2 of her songs, without knowing who she was. So when I was told we were going to a Christian like concert thing, I was expecting like Brandon Lake, what I experienced there.
She was expecting something like worship,
which was so like emotional and like spiritual and just like gathering between people that you don't know, and then being also very sanctive with the people that you were there with, and like this beautiful experience, and then also really just good music. Like you didn't necessarily just know that it was worship music. It was just like, I don't know how to explain. It's just really good music that happened to be worship. And it was like, so when we got to this concert, and like there weren't people like which I couldn't stand. I was in so much pain I couldn't stand. But like it just didn't, it felt just like a regular like country concert, which is fine. She has an amazing voice. But like, I don't know. It's like sometimes it feels like you can't have an opinion on music because it upsets you. You don't want to talk about it. I love
it so much.
But I doesn't mean I don't like it. It's just felt a different opinion than yours.
I'm like looking at it. I'm like, man, I wish.
And I get it's different because you're an artist.
Yeah,
I get that. I get that. Like,
so when you don't like it, I'm like, dang, she just doesn't like my dream, bro.
Your dream? What do you mean?
I'd love to be playing that stage.
That I didn't say there was anything wrong with the stage. I'm just saying when I said it wasn't what I was expecting based off of them saying it was a Christian like concert, because that's what I felt like I had been told over and over again. So I was expecting, even if it was a smaller venue, I was still expecting some of that I got at Brandon Lake there. And I didn't get any of that experience there. But I also said, and I stated it very well could have been me. I wasn't in the best mood because I wasn't feeling well. And I basically went because I had already bought the seat at that point. I was in a lot of pain that day, all that day. So I did state that too. But it was just like all you could hear is she didn't like the concert.
Yeah.
I feel like. And it's just like.
And I loved it. I loved every second.
I don't think you necessarily hear the opinion fully.
Maybe not.
You're just like,
I left and I'm like, oh, dude, so good to see live music. I just love live music. I love her voice. I'm like,
she has an amazing voice.
Fan of her in the world. It's definitely like a I don't know. It was a smaller theater. capped out at like 2,000 or something like that.
She
which
put on
is
a great
sick,
show.
bro.
That's yeah.
So good. And I don't know.
Her voice. Like, did she hit that when we were talking about that this morning? Me and Brittany and Mariah, when the light
With the
hit
lights.
her. Yeah. Or was that last night?
It's when it's in that leave the rain in the rain, leave the rain.
And then she hit it, and it was just like
the guy in front of us hadn't stood the entire time. Stood up,
yeah,
clapped and sat back down. I was like, okay.
But like her voice sounded like what you hear on the record.
Yeah,
and
it was amazing. Yeah, we did this week.
She's very, by the way. Yeah, she's very talented. All I was trying to explain is like it's not what I expected to be.
You expected it to be like a worship night.
Not by it at first, and then like I still enjoyed it, but I also wasn't in the best of mood because I wasn't feeling great, and I just made a joke about the way she danced a little bit because she's not dancing. She's not dancing. I don't even know what to call it. Like she's just like bobbing and jamming to it, but like. She's this cute little like she just reminds me of like a little country bumpkin, I guess, more than anything. She's I was saying she was giving me Hannah Montana, and like that's not a bad thing. Miley Cyrus has a beautiful voice.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So she just reminded me of like Hannah Montana, like it was like a whole body thing. There's nothing wrong with it. It was unique and it was different from what I've ever seen anybody else do. A little bob too. That's all. And I like made a comment.
I didn't even notice that. I think she was just.
You didn't. And I think you were upset that I noticed that over any music or anything.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, this band's up there killing it.
They did kill it, and I seen all of it.
All the stuff they were doing up there, and the one thing that you were like, it's all right, but
I didn't
she had
say
a crazy bob. I'm like, bro, see, that's all right. I think that's where I get upset is because I'm literally zoned in. I'm watching the band. I'm watching everybody. I'm like, oh man, that's my dream is to play venues and do that stuff, which I am living out through worship. But I also want to be doing that stuff with my music. And so it's so personal to me. And then when we get out in the first comment, not the first comment, but the comment you were like, that was different from what I expected. Her dancing was a little off. And I'm like, bro, that's what you notice? Like,
well, you have to also remember I was sitting the whole time, so I didn't get to see anything other than when everybody else was sitting.
Yeah.
And it was just like, so no, I didn't really get to see the guys play the guitar or play the drums.
Wouldn't know the difference, and that's fine.
But
I'm just like,
I enjoyed the concert. It wasn't what I expected, and that was my point across to it. But in your head, you got she hated it, and she thinks she can't dance.
Why can't we leave it? And you'd be like, that was so good.
Because it's like with anybody, if any experience you had that you go in thinking something and it's completely different than what you're thinking, it doesn't mean you didn't have a great experience with it, but it's still like it kind of like you're like, it's not what I was expecting. Not that it wasn't great. It was just like it didn't live up to what I was expecting with the emotions.
All right. You're also just not like passionate about that kind of stuff that like I am. So when I'm passionate about something and you could care less, it's kind of like, I'm like, oh.
I didn't say I could care less. I think you interpreted it that way. And it sucks. I'm sorry you feel that way. But like, I'm not saying that. And you're also not the artist that I'm watching. So you shouldn't be able to take it that personal because I get that's what you're wanting. But you're taking it like the way you just explained it was like, that's me up there. And I'm like, no, it wasn't you up there.
No.
If it was you up there, regardless of my hernia or not, I'd be the one with the candle in my hand, like
that's true.
Rocking out. Like, I've always said I'm the radio listener. Like music is something that I put on that I enjoy listening to and I'm like bobbing to, but like it's not my life.
And music is everything in my entire being.
Yes,
to me.
so our opinions are different, but they're both valid.
I'm overly passionate because I love it so
guess
much.
What? People that are going to be listening to your music one day when they're on the radio are going to be like, man, I'm like, I told you they'd like that.
No, I always say that I enjoy that side of like you not being into music because I feel like a lot of my friends and stuff appreciate my music because they're musicians and because they know like I guess I'm a good musician.
You are.
But it's good to know that somebody that doesn't know how music's made at all can listen to my songs and be like, that's a good song.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's what
I know sometimes like you don't take my opinion necessarily. Sometimes you just take my opinion and it's in one ear and out the other.
Yeah, because of that.
I mean, I would say like half the time. And then you'll go message your friends and some like maybe one or two of them
need
will
my
agree
clear-
with it.
Yeah, and that happened already.
It's happened several times,
Uh-huh.
and I never say anything, but a little bit I'm like, meh.
Well, I have to take it from face value. Like,
No, I agree, but like I'm saying, like it literally sometimes is like in one ear and out the other. Like she doesn't know what she's
No,
talking
I
about.
heard
She
the
listened to
opinion.
her
I heard the opinion. I'm just like not trying to dwell on it.
right.
I need to go check with somebody else too to make sure. You know what I mean? Like the whole idea of me doing like
Yeah,
the rap, well, not rap, but like beats behind the country
Right.
stuff, and it's just my impatientness and trying to like make music as fast as I can, which is also something I've been thinking about a lot. Like this week is like I can just take your time and write good songs.
yeah,
At the end of the day, the songs that I'm working on right now for like the first little, like I said, I'm going to put out little EPs here in like once a month or once every like month and a half or so. I'm super happy with the song, the two that I have done right now, and I have the other one written that I talked about last episode that I have to record still. I'm super stoked on those. So I don't know where I
like
was
you want to
going with
give
that.
quality more than quantity.
Right now, but we are in a world that you kind of have to meet quantity with quality because
For
everything's
sure.
so
I don't-
fast moving.
But I
But
think
I don't.
with this
But you're
being your first like project or whatever, I don't know.
yeah.
I don't get how they work. Albums, projects, single,
Yeah.
blah blah blah. As it being like your first one, I think it is best to like take the time,
Yeah.
and get it out, and take the time to put the content behind it. And then when your second one, you can have like three songs that you work with Sean on.
Right.
And then you could have 5 songs that you did yourself. And
Right.
then I just think for it being your first, and like I get like you want the repertoire, like it's like you want like a list of things that you have on your page.
Oh, a
like
catalog?
Yeah, but there's another word for it. I know I'm not completely wrong right now.
I mean, we've been talking about catalog and wanting to
So
have
like
catalog.
I think it's like the same thing.
But at the same, I've
But
been
I'm
thinking
trying-
about it this week too, and I think that I don't need to focus so much on like building a catalog so fast,
Right.
because then are you making the best music?
Right.
And I do want to be making the best songs.
I think you have to like this one that you should put like all like you should put quality over quantity. And then as like you put more stuff out there, you can mix in, not that even like you doing it at home is not good quality, because it is. You do a really great job with that. But I think switching it up maybe after this project's done.
Yeah. I don't think I'm going to switch anything up. I think I'm just going to keep writing good country songs. If anything, I want to like it's like I was about to say, I had the thought of like, dude, a different thought every week.
Listen,
it's so frustrating.
I don't know how you do it in your head, because I think
about it all the time.
I feel like I'm the Debbie Downer with your music all the time,
because you have to
reel you in.
You are sometimes, but I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm saying like you have to ground me and be like, bro, stop thinking so much, dude. Because this week I'm thinking, okay, so maybe like I just wait till Sean's ready.
Yeah. I feel like you go, and this is not
And then
just with
I'm
this
thinking,
type of music.
Maybe I pay Chris Mitchell.
Yeah, you went through like, okay,
I'm gonna do it this way.
Hip hop. I'm gonna go into wanting to do the band thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think there was something between the band thing and that, right?
I mean, I did hip hop, then metal,
but was there not something?
I was talking to the guys from my old band,
right?
Earthwalker, and was gonna.
And that was less metal. It was more.
It's like indie
rock, and then it was metal. And then we switched to, it's just like, so when things aren't going like bam, 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 your brain is switching so quickly.
Yeah.
And I feel like I was always like, when you first saying that you wanted to put out, when you were with the band, you wanted to put out your country music.
Mm-hmm.
I said, okay, that's great. But like, you're in a band.
Are you done with the band?
You can't be done with the
band. At first I was like, no. And then
I'm totally in. And it was like 2 weeks later, like, yeah, I think I'm done with the band. And I was just like,
I'm not done with country.
No, I know you're not.
I just like want to be like, I'm just writing and like having, I think about it all the time.
I just feel like that hurts in the long run.
Yeah.
Switching so much.
Yeah. I'm not going to switch.
I think that this is where you're supposed to be. And I think this is where like, it needed to come to was country music. And it's so funny because that was like
the furthest from the thing.
Nothing that you liked before.
I want to be like, I want my stuff to be, this is something that's frustrating me right now because I'm a big thinker, bro. I want it to be more country. Like I want the full band.
Right.
I want fiddle. I want steal. Like I want it all, and I don't have that option right now. So that's been kind of frustrating. Yeah, that's been frustrating to me. But I don't know. I do have to learn to be patient more about it because the songs that me and Sean knew together are so good, and I don't want to be like, bro, I know I want to create more because he's already got so much going on. But at the same time, I want to be like, dude, what's the price that I need per song?
Right.
That just tell me, because I want to be making songs more consistent.
I don't think that's necessarily what it is with him though either. It's not about
because he's not asking me for money at all.
And I honestly think,
but at the same time, I know
you, like, not to get in finances and everything, but like this is the time of year where most of our stuff needs to start going to like Christmas.
Yeah, I know.
And all this stuff, and we got to like put a hold on the things that we want. And I know that sucks when like your music is something that you're wanting as a career, but like, especially with my job right now, I don't know what's going on. Like, I know I have my job, but I don't know what's going on with like usually I get a Christmas bonus and it pays for Christmas.
Yeah. I mean, the way that I already make, I don't spend a lot of money on it.
No, I know you're not, but like if you're like coming up with ways that you can save money for that, and like this work comes in, I feel like I'm always like the Debbie Downer. It's just like, if you can come up with money to save for that right now, maybe not that, maybe this. And like I end up being the Debbie Downer a lot. I feel like with everything, and it's just like you said, like I'm trying to just bring you down to like reality of where we are.
Yeah.
And it sucks because I know it's something that you're passionate about and that you're wanting to do.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that worries me is like, if I don't do anything and ever do it, and that's never gonna do any, I'm never gonna be able to do it.
Right.
So it's.
But I just think like you're not doing anything. I'm thinking right now you have a route where you're not necessarily having to pay, and it is taking longer. Yeah, but like,
it's like when I gotta put out something. Dude.
Well, you have 2 songs done right now.
1 song done. Well, you have to pay for the other ones. The other one's got to be leased, so we can't do that. If you're,
I thought Sean had 1 more song that was almost done.
Sean has one. No, Sean has 1. I have 1 song done, and then I haven't talked to him about the other ones at all yet. I haven't heard anything. He's not in town.
But how long ago was when you put out the last song?
Months.
Right, so you could put out this song.
Yeah, it's not
still wait a
as
little bit.
frequent as I want it to be.
I know it's not, but I think at the beginning of the year is more like of your time where you could start mixing in the stuff where you'd have to pay for it.
Yeah, which is only a couple months.
That's what I'm saying. Like you could put this one out.
Be making music, bro. I'm so tired of like.
And I hate to be the one to make you like feel like you can't do that.
I know, but it's not you that it's just life. Life happens, and I'm a grown up, and I'm like a parent. I can't spend the money.
Yeah.
I wish that I was in a position where I could really hunker down and just do it, but I can't, and it sucks. And I can't stop it. I think about this stuff all day, every day. I'm at work. I'm thinking about music. I try not to listen to music because music inspires me, and I think about music. So I listen to podcasts. But guess what? My podcasts are about
music
because I love it. I just feel like I'm here for it. I feel like God put me on this earth to make music and put it out. I know that one day I will be an artist, and that'll be my career. I know this. It's just such a hard, it's just a hard business. And it's like, if I know how hard it is. So I know that if I'm not putting into it all the time,
but maybe you also need to look at God, since you believe that this is the path that God has chosen for you.
He's got me on the right path.
He's got you on the right path.
It's just like, I am human still.
I know, but you got to still when you go through those times, and it's the hardest for everybody, regardless of what you're going through, is to like, make sure you're actually leaning on God. We get so caught up in like, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? How do I, what's my next step? Where do I get this from?
Yeah.
Instead of actually just turning to God and like saying, hey, God, could you please direct me in the right direction for this?
I pray about it every day.
I'm just saying in those moments that you're going through it so much in your head where it's like, now it's starting to come to something that you're getting angry about or frustrated with.
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily saying you don't pray about it every day. I'm just saying those are the moments where it's probably you'll get your most clarity, because you're trusting in him in those moments that are the hardest. Not like, this is my daily prayer, I'm going to pray about this when I pray about my family because this is what I want.
Yeah.
But it's finding him in the moments where we're getting so wrapped up into what we're wanting rather than trusting in his path that he has us to get there.
Yeah, you're right.
because I mean, I do it myself. I do it with work all the time. Like, I don't necessarily like my job. I know I make decent money with it, and like I keep my biggest thing is I constantly think of like, okay, what can I do to get me out of this and into a better situation where I'm making even more money and I'm actually enjoying what I like, what I like to do, and like that's what my mind gets wrapped up in it, like every day, all day.
That's basically mine too. It's just in
Right. And I think like everybody has that on their daily basis. Like it might not necessarily the job, it might be like something else for them.
Right.
But like I just think as humans and as Christians, that's when, because I know when I'm thinking about the things and I'm like spiraling in them, it's not typically when I'm praying to God about it. And I'm not just speaking to you on that, like, because I don't do that necessarily myself. It's like at the end of the day when I'm like, okay, today was really tough, and I got myself caught up in that, and afterwards, rather than like trusting on him in that very moment. And I think that's something that I have to work on. We should all work on.
Something I clearly have to work on as well.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. It's hard to explain to people too. Like,
I think people understand it more than you think they do. I think you just think that they don't because they're not artists and they're not connecting with that. I think that I can connect with what you got going through with your music in a different way. It's not necessarily with music, but it's something within me that I struggle with.
Yeah.
So you're not alone in it. You may be like feel like that, but you're not alone with how you like spiral into it and you just want to do more and how to do it. And like it's almost like you're tripping over yourself, not knowing what to do.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, all I should be doing and could be doing is writing songs.
Right. And I still think you should like write songs for other people too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because your music, like the songs that you write, you're like, I don't know if that's the right word. Not lyrical, because lyrical is like singing, right?
No, lyrical is it's like the lyrics of the song.
Okay, so you're lyrical?
I mean, I guess.
You write really good music. Okay, so I just think...
You think I write good songs?
Yes.
Okay, good.
So I think...
I appreciate that.
Sometimes I think like...
That made me happy. Thank you.
You're welcome.
This whole thing that we're talking about right now.
Of course. I think you should be also like...
trying to write songs from the base of like trying to sell them or like
because I mean, look at like Ernest. He didn't
be
ever...
more of a songwriter.
Not more of a songwriter, but I just think that you can dabble in both and they will both kind of itch the scratch that you have.
Yeah.
And I think like...
I honestly don't ever do that. I don't ever write a song that's not in my mind for me.
Right. And it's like...
And I want to.
It doesn't necessarily be like a song that you would enjoy, but maybe it doesn't go with what you're going. Maybe it is more of a poppy, Morgan Wallen style song.
Yeah.
And you could send it out somewhere.
Yeah, I mean that I Know song could be something like that.
Yeah, and I'm just like, you talked about Ernest and how like he didn't start out as being a singer. He started out as
He actually was a rapper.
Really?
Which is funny.
I thought it was a songwriter.
Well, he did like rap. He went by Snow. And he got signed to his first deal because he wrote a song. But he was also like he's from Nashville. He was in the country scene. He came up with with Mitchell Tenpenny, and Mitchell Tenpenny's grandmother is like, they used to call her the queen of Music Row. So she's always involved in Nashville and songwriters. So he his first deal he got off of it was a rap song he wrote, but then he put it to guitar. So like the hook of it was like singy, but he was rapping the verses. And they were like, his first publishing deal was like, I don't know what the hell this is, but you're clearly a good songwriter. You're talented. We'll do something with you. And his first, his way in was like, he started working with Charlie Handsome, and Charlie Handsome is who works with Post, who went on to work with Morgan.
Okay.
So Charlie writes with Morgan and produces with Morgan and Post. So full circle, Ernest wrote some records for Post's new album.
Yeah.
But
like I think
Ernest was being put in rap rooms, but Charlie was working with Post, but then went to work with Morgan. So the whole Morgan relationship happened because of Ernest being a rapper,
right?
Working in rap rooms.
I'm just saying, like, you putting out songs or like you putting your music out there for others to sing may open up another door to somebody finding you for your music.
Yeah.
I think right now you have your foot one in one door,
Yeah.
and that's the only door that you have in music.
Yeah.
When you could open it up other ways as well, and maybe have a second foot in the door.
Yeah.
And I think also something that you should do, and I don't know, I mean, maybe once a month, maybe every other month, like you have so many talented friends that are also singers and songwriters and stuff like that. Like you guys have a boys night where you just get with them and go, or they come over here and it's about to be cold
Right.
out in the bonfire, and you guys all have them bring their guitars and you guys just chill and like think about things and come up with a song.
I
Like,
literally want to do this stuff so bad.
well, I mean,
just feel
that's
like
not something that you can't do. Like I
Yeah.
can be I can be at home with the kids.
Yeah.
And I mean, you guys in the backyard or in the living room or whatever, or over at their house or wherever you guys do it.
Right.
I mean, I don't think that's a bad thing either to like.
I feel like I'm so wrapped up in like getting stuff done for myself that I take the only bit of time that I have to do that, and then the rest of the time is obviously I'm a husband and father, so that
Right,
has
but
to
your
be,
friends are like late nighters. So if you did it on a Friday night, once I come home from work, especially right now, I'm getting home around like 2:00 for work. Go on a Friday night that they're all free and you guys get together at somebody's house and like
right.
order some pizza or don't order pizza, I don't know, and just
Drink
hang
a
out
couple
and like
brewskis, bro.
like and just like collab
Dude,
with each other.
That's literally what songwriters talk about in Nashville. I wish we lived in Nashville.
Yeah, but I just, I think
But that's
that
what
you
people do.
have
They
that
just hang out
ability
and songs come
here
out.
with your friends, and it might not be as accessible as it would be if you lived somewhere like that. But like, I think you have friends that you could do that with. Like you have Chris can play guitar. You have oh my god, my blank. Oh, I'm blank. Why can I not think of his name?
No,
Felipe.
my other friend. Yeah, Felipe.
Felipe. You have Nick.
On tour right now, but yeah.
Well, you have Nick,
and
then you have
Dylan. There's a lot of people.
There's just so many people that you could like get together in a group with that they all enjoy being around each other as well. So like just have a night where you're like maybe just also getting off your chest how you're feeling about your music. Maybe they need to get off their chest how they're feeling about their music.
Yeah, I'm like never around musicians anymore.
I think that's probably something that you're missing too. And I mean, it doesn't have to be something that's done every often, or it could be every 6 months. Who knows? Just throw it out there to them. And Mariah was talking today about her like her friend couldn't come to church with her last minute, like she had planned on. And I was like, well, baby, why do you ask just one of your friends? Why don't you send a group text out to all your friends? Who wants to come to church? I'm like, is anybody interested in going? And if 5 of them say yes, then you get 5 friends. If only one of them say yes, you're broadening your horizon of or your ability. And I think that's something that you need to do. I think you just need to reach out to your friends and see like what works for them to do it if that's a thought that you have.
Yeah, let's hang out and freaking write songs or something.
I don't have friends. I hang out with my mom and my sister.
Yeah. They're awesome.
Or your mom, my sister-in-law. That's
cool too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't really been able to I haven't hung out with any of the musician homies.
Yeah. I get how it can be difficult. I've been wanting mine would cost me money, so that's why I haven't done it. But I've been wanting to have like a girls' day with my mom and my sister. Yeah. Or whoever would like to come shopping and have a girls' day, get some Starbies and like Starbies. And like go thrifting. I've been wanting to go thrifting so bad, and it's just like, but I also can't walk a lot. So I need a girl to push me. I need a girl to push me while I hold on to my stroller with my kid.
Do you want to go to the thrift store today?
Huh?
You want to go to the thrift store today?
I don't know if we'll have time, but I would love to if we do, because they close. Pop in. They close at 7.
What time is it?
I don't know.
It's early still. It's 3:30, bro. We got time.
Yeah, we got to do some cleaning and stuff. But yeah,
we're not done with that yet.
No, unfortunately not. I want this house to be like nice and like put together for the storm, just in case it ends up like losing power or something. Because nobody wants to be in a house where there's like a pile of laundry that needs to be done when it's like hot.
Most of it's folded now.
I know. You're welcome.
Another week where we go on this huge tangent of my freaking mind and my music.
Yeah. But this was more me talking than you. Sometimes you just got to take it in.
I do.
Sometimes, you know what? You know why God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth? Yeah. Why?
You listen to both your ears.
What? Talk less and listen more.
Yeah.
That's what my dad used to always tell me, because I talk a lot. Yeah. I'm a big talker once I get to know you. And I remember I'd be sitting in the back seat of my parents' car, and I'd just be the one yipping about every little thing. And my dad would be like, Tiffany, Do you remember why God gave you two ears and one mouth? Yes, Dad.
Yes, Dada.
I remember. You're telling me to be quiet nicely.
Be quiet. Dang.
It's time for the car to be a little silent right now, okay? And I used to understand. I'm like, I'm having fun, and
now
I'm
you have kids.
and I have kids. I'm like, it's time for everybody to
now
be quiet.
If it's too quiet though, it's weird.
Oh, I know. When the house is like,
some days I pray for a day where the baby is just chill, or like someone has the baby and I can just chill. But when the moment happens, I'm like,
yeah. But my parents had 5 kids.
Yeah,
and we were all pretty like kind of like me and Brittany are a year and a half apart. Then me and Colton are 2 years apart.
Right.
And then Dalton and Daryl. So their house was always loud, and a lot louder than our house.
It's loud now.
It is, yeah.
When we first got together, I remember I had a hard time sometimes. Toward the end of our visits, I'd be like, bro,
overstimulated.
I'm so overstimulated. Now it don't bother me at all. I'm used to it.
I honestly,
but I used to be like, there's like 5 different conversations going on, and Mariah is in the middle of all 3, and
yeah,
it's like, what is happening right now?
Yeah, it's crazy when you like merge families together, because your family was so small that I almost thought like gatherings they were like a little boring.
Yeah.
You know, like just like Thanksgiving,
just chill.
I'm like, okay, who else is coming over? Nobody. We're gonna have like a girl talk.
We want to enjoy each other.
Like, the stories about, well, it's family that comes over with us, so we are enjoying each other.
Yeah.
But
you
like,
just have a huge family.
It's just like we start talking about stuff when we were kids, and then our kids do, and like
reminiscing about freaking the goddamn belt buckle and bandana era
of Brittany.
I want to talk about all the car crashes y'all been in, or
what?
Yeah, dude, all these stories. You got grandpa stories out the yin yang.
No,
it just happens when you're with
I'm
your
not
family.
usually telling them. It's usually Anna
they
Alicia.
Happen when when Anna Alicia gets thrown in the thing, bro. Holy
She's
Lord.
telling everybody's business, all the embarrassing
I've heard
things.
the haunted house story so many times. I'm like, bro, y'all talk about grandpa stories with me.
But that one's interesting.
No, I heard about the story of you jumping out because the truss broke when you were working with your dad, and you jumped through that window.
Impressive. I am so impressed with myself, because
so impressive.
All my brothers,
up still.
Listen, all my brothers are super athletic. Okay. And me and Brittany have always been made fun of for like not being athletic,
clumsy,
and I'm strong.
What? I didn't say anything.
Your face.
Sure, you're strong. You are pretty strong.
I'm very strong for like.
Tell that to the pickle jar I gotta open every time.
That's not true. That's not true here.
All right, that's not true.
Okay.
But you're strong.
Anyways.
But I'm proud.
I'm very, yeah. Anytime I do anything somewhat athletic, I'm very proud of myself. Because I'm clumsy, strong but clumsy. And this truss was coming down, and I leaped out of a window, and it was across the street in like 2 seconds. And my brothers were very impressed by it, so therefore I was very impressed by it. And he's always like, "Wow."
Anytime your brothers are impressed by you, you gotta notch it. You gotta write it down and make sure everybody remembers. In my diary. Make sure everybody remembers and knows.
Oh yeah, I don't think you realize how traumatic the situation was at its time.
I mean,
wind was a blowing.
I get it.
Truss was coming down.
I've done trusses, and if one was to fall, it would be hectic. I would not like it.
No. So you know, try leaping out of a window on top of it.
Right. Jeez. All right, dude. This is Happy Monday. I hope everybody has a beautiful Monday. That's enough. An hour and 13 minutes we're at.
Yeah. Hopefully it's
for coming on here with
not terrible weather tomorrow.
On. Yeah. We gotta stop talking over each other.
I don't think I talk over you at all.
I don't think you do either, babe. I think I do it too, though. Don't feel bad.
Oh, I know you do it too.
See, I'm waiting for you to stop talking to say something. No, we don't do it that much. We're pretty good. We flow pretty good. I listen to our podcast. But for an episode that I had the storm and church written down in the notes for, we still got an hour and 15. Every time that I think we could just cut it at 45, we'll be all right. We always get in the flow at like 45, 50 minutes, and then we're off and going for another 30. But yeah, everybody have a beautiful week. We're praying for you if you're having to deal with the storm. I think we'll be all right. We'll push through regardless. God's got us. Pray about it. We're probably going to talk about music again next week, because that's what's on my mind all the time, bros. I'll tell you one thing, that we do have a song finished right now that is ready to release.
Mm-hmm.
So the only thing holding us back from releasing said song is content. So if we get some time this week to shoot some content, I'd be very happy, and then we could plan the song. So that new song will be coming out soon. And that song's about our first date.
It is.
And how we fell in love in a bar.
We did.
But
and neither of us really
wanted to be at the bar.
You like to drink? Yeah, I like to drink. You like to drink? Yeah.
Not really.
Yeah,
but, I mean, every 6 months or so, I had some beers at my birthday, and that was pretty cool. I think that I'm in my, it's been, a couple months since my birthday, so I'm ready to have like 2 beers at some event. And then we can put it to the side for another 6 months.
Like the craziest thing about both of our lives that we've been through, like different things.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I've never been a drinker.
I think I was
I did it in my early like 20s, like late teens, because like it's what everybody's doing to have fun.
Yeah, that's what I did.
But like it was never like I had friends at that point that would like be sitting on the couch to go watch a movie and make a drink, and I'm like,
I can't do that.
I'm gonna fall asleep.
I guess I could. I've done that for a little while there. I think before BC, Brian, right before baptism. I don't know what I was going through, but I was trying to figure something out. I was drinking more than I ever had.
You were. I was like not worried, but I was just like,
what? You're having a beer? You're having 6 beers tonight too? Oh, cool. Not really 6.
It was like 1 to 2 beers a night.
It was like 3 or 4 sometimes.
Really?
Yeah. I was getting crossfaded and stuff.
Oh, wow.
Now I'm basically sober. I have a beer like every few months.
Yeah.
I had a couple beers at the last time I had anything to drink was at my birthday party. July. Yeah. I haven't had a drink since then, and I haven't done any other
I haven't had a drink in a long
activities
time.
and anything. Yeah, you haven't had impregnation.
No, I'm not. I just really don't like to drink like that. I'd rather get an appetizer instead of a drink.
I love that. Let's go get an appetizer right now because I'm hungry.
Let's be honest. We're getting a drink, or should we go ahead and get a second appetizer?
I'm gonna get a non-alcoholic bev and get me them nachos.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, guys. I'm really ending it this time. Don't start another conversation, okay? Bad. You're bad. Love you guys. Pray for everybody in Florida. Pray for everybody who's dealing with it in North Carolina and Georgia. Your aunt, don't divulge, but I'm just kidding. But your aunt just got power this week.
Yes.
It was crazy. She lives in Georgia. We're praying for you guys. Have an amazing week.
Totally starting another conversation right now.
About what?
No. There's this TikToker that I watched that I found out lives in the same town as my Amex, and I've been wanting to mess with my Amex and be like, do you see this girl? Tell her I said hello and show her my picture and tell her I watch her. Hello, girl. Right. Yeah. But anyways.
All right. Yeah. I love you.
Oh, I love you.
You're not a bummer. I know you made me seem like I think that you are, but you're not.
I know you don't think I am, but I think in the moment it hurts your feelings, and that bothers me.
It hurts me when you don't like Ann Wilson. It hurts me. I'm not bringing you to an Ernest concert. I could tell you that.
I love Ernest. What do you mean?
You would enjoy it more because you knew what you're going.
I know what I'm going in for. Yeah, I just you guys didn't describe it correctly.
Yeah, we told you. I mean, it's whatever. You're amazing, and I need your opinions to like level out my crazy brain. And I love you, and I love you guys. Have an amazing week. Happy Monday. Get through the storm. God willing, we'll have power, and we'll do another episode for you next Monday. Yep. Bye.
Bye.